How's it going, everyone? Warren here, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was an amazing movie. This is going to be a non-spoiler review, so if you're worried about anything being spoiled for the movie, don't worry. I'm not going to be going into big details, just talking about the key points that I really enjoyed about the movie. And I'm giving away an Infinity Gauntlet, so be sure to subscribe, like, and comment so you can enter the giveaway for your chance to win. So, like I said, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was an amazing movie. Not that I doubted it, I was just concerned going into it because I wanted them to give Miles Morales justice, and they did. It was a great on-screen premiere for him, and it was a great origin story, but most importantly, it was different, and different in a really good way. It wasn't your typical Spider-Man story that we've seen a handful of times, and I'm not saying the other ones are bad, but we know the story. So this is a nice, refreshing change while also staying true to Spider-Man and Miles Morales. And a big part of it being different was the fact that it was an animated movie. But again, it wasn't a typical animated movie. It was very different in its own great way. It was very slick and it was very fast, which made for some great action scenes. And it was very comic-like I was watching a comic come to life. It was really like I was watching a comic on the big screen. It was really, really cool. And they blended everything together really, really well. The movie had so many aspects to it that just worked. The story was really good and it had a lot of action to it. It had a lot of character development and build-up. It was really, really funny. One of the greatest things about this movie, which was brilliant, is seeing all of the different Spider-Man and Spider-People from different multiverses coming together and interacting. And it wasn't done in a really weird, chaotic way. The story made sense. It did justice to Miles' origin story, and then you had this version of Peter Parker who has been Spider-Man for a really, really long time, helping Miles, who has no idea how to be Spider-Man. And then you have the other Spider-People come in from the other multiverses and really bring the movie together. You have Spider-Gwen, who is one of my personal favorite web slingers. We had Spider-Man Noir, who was a really good character to have in there, and he was hilarious. You have Penny Parker, who was this sort of animated girl in the movie, which added a completely different aspect to it, but again, it really fit, and the dynamic between her character and the rest of the Spider-People worked extremely well. And then you had Spider-Ham in there, which was probably my least favorite. Not that I didn't like him, but I just enjoyed the other Spider-People much more than I did Spider-Ham. But there are many people that said that he was hilarious and they loved him. And again, they made him fit very well with the rest of the group and the movie. I loved the character development of Miles Morales, and I loved that Peter Parker was there to help him. He doesn't just jump right into being Spider-Man. It takes him some time to learn. He freaks out at first, as anybody would if you got bit by a radioactive spider and all of a sudden had powers. So he has to deal with that, and he has to deal with being in middle school, and he has to deal with parents who love him but smother him about getting good grades. So he has to figure all of that out, and then he has Peter Parker there to help him, and then he has the rest of the Spider-People come in, and they encourage him as well. And the fight scenes are really awesome because you have a bunch of different Spider-People fighting a bunch of different villains. I love how they incorporated different villains. You're gonna have multiple Spider-People, you might as well have multiple different villains. It was almost like taking 5 different action scenes from 5 different movies and slamming them into one, and they did it in a really brilliant way. And to top it all off, the music was really, really good. It got me super hyped up. I've already downloaded some of the songs that were in the movie. Basically, everything just worked. Everything about the movie came together. The stories, the animation, the action, the character developments, the character interactions, the music, it all came together for an overall amazing movie. So that's my non-spoiler review on Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It hit theaters last night on December 13th, so go check it out. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below with your thoughts and your favorite superhero so you can enter the giveaway and stay up to date on everything related to Marvel, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and Avengers Endgame. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.